The NASCAR world witnessed a rare emotional moment at Indianapolis Motor Speedway when Dale Earnhardt Jr. showed just how deeply he cares about the future of racing. During the Pennzoil 250 at the iconic 2.5-mile oval, JR Motorsports driver Carson Kvapil finally captured his first career victory in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. But the celebration quickly turned into one of the most talked-about moments of the weekend. Earnhardt's emotional reaction after the win sparked a wave of discussion among fans, with many praising his passion while others questioned whether NASCAR's young talents are facing too much pressure to succeed. Kvapil entered Indianapolis carrying the weight of unfinished business. After finishing runner-up 5 times, including another heartbreaking second-place result at Atlanta, many believed the #1 Chevrolet driver was running out of chances to prove himself. But at one of NASCAR's most legendary venues, Kvapil delivered when it mattered most, leading 23 laps and holding his nerve to claim a breakthrough victory. The win immediately raised a bigger question across the garage. Has JR Motorsports discovered another future NASCAR superstar? For Dale Earnhardt Jr., the victory was far more than another trophy for his championship-winning organization. The NASCAR legend struggled to hold back his emotions while talking about Kvapil's journey, admitting that watching his driver finally succeed felt like watching a family member achieve a dream. Earnhardt's reaction quickly went viral because it revealed the personal side of team ownership rarely seen by fans. However, it also reignited debate about the intense pressure young drivers face in NASCAR's competitive ladder. Earnhardt's comments about survival in racing created another layer of controversy. The Hall of Famer admitted that winning is no longer just about glory, it is about keeping a career alive. His statement that drivers have to win if they want to stay in this deal sparked discussions among fans who believe the modern NASCAR system puts too much pressure on rising stars before they have enough time to develop. Some argued that talent alone is no longer enough, while others said the pressure is what separates true champions from the rest. The victory also attracted attention because Kvapil defeated a field featuring several Cup Series regulars, including Ross Chastain and Chase Elliott, both of whom finished inside the top 5. That performance increased expectations around Kvapil and fueled speculation that he could become the next JR Motorsports driver to make a major impact at the Cup level, while supporters believe he has the skill and mentality to reach the top. Now, Carson Kvapil's breakthrough win has become one of the biggest stories coming out of Indianapolis. For Dale Earnhardt Jr., it was a reminder of why he continues to invest in developing young talent, despite the brutal nature of NASCAR competition. The pressure surrounding Kyle Larson has reached a boiling point, and now even Hendrick Motorsports owner Rick Hendrick appears to be sending a serious message to his championship-caliber driver. After a frustrating stretch without victories, inconsistent results, and several costly mistakes, Larson has become one of the biggest discussions in NASCAR. While many still believe he remains one of the most talented drivers in the sport, questions are growing about whether the pressure to return to victory lane is beginning to affect his performance. Larson entered the season with massive expectations after establishing himself as one of NASCAR's most complete talents. However, his recent struggles have created a surprising storyline. Despite showing flashes of incredible speed, the #5 Chevrolet has failed to consistently convert strong performances into wins. Critics argue that a driver with Larson's ability and the resources of Hendrick Motorsports should not be going through such a prolonged victory drought, especially during a critical championship window. Sources around the NASCAR garage believe Hendrick's message to Larson is not about questioning his talent, but about demanding greater execution when opportunities appear. Rick Hendrick has built his organization around championship-level standards, and history shows he expects his drivers to handle pressure when the spotlight becomes intense. The concern is that small mistakes and missed opportunities could become a major problem when the playoffs arrive. The controversy has intensified among fans, with some defending Larson by pointing out that even elite drivers experience difficult periods. Supporters argue that Larson's raw speed remains undeniable and that bad luck, race circumstances, and small mistakes have played a major role in his results. However, critics believe the excuses are running out and that a driver considered among the best in NASCAR must find a way to deliver when the pressure is highest. Former drivers and analysts have also questioned whether Larson's aggressive driving style has become a double-edged sword. His fearless approach has helped him achieve some of the most impressive victories of his career, but recent incidents have raised concerns that he may be pushing too hard while trying to end his winless streak. The debate now centers on whether Larson is simply fighting through a temporary slump or whether the pressure is creating a deeper issue. With the playoffs approaching, Rick Hendrick's warning could become a defining moment in Larson's season. The Hendrick Motorsports star still has the speed, talent, and championship pedigree to silence every critic, but the margin for error is shrinking. NASCAR fans are now waiting to see whether Larson can respond like a champion or whether the growing pressure inside one of NASCAR's most successful teams will become the biggest obstacle standing between him and another title run. The NASCAR world has been rocked by Alex Bowman's surprising decision to retire from full-time racing after the 2027 Cup Series season. The Hendrick Motorsports driver confirmed that he will step away from competition after extending his contract for one final year with the number 48 Chevrolet. While many fans and fellow drivers have shown respect for Bowman's decision, the announcement has also sparked controversy, with some questioning whether the 33-year-old star is walking away from NASCAR too early. Bowman explained that his decision was influenced by the physical and mental demands of NASCAR, saying he wanted to listen to his body and make the right choice for his future. His career has been filled with difficult challenges, including a concussion in 2022, a back injury in 2023, and a battle with vertigo that forced him to miss races earlier this season. Those struggles have led many supporters to defend his choice, arguing that protecting his long-term health is more important than chasing more victories. However, not everyone agrees with Bowman's timing. Some critics believe the Hendrick Motorsports driver still has unfinished business and should have continued fighting for a return to championship contention. With one of the strongest organizations in NASCAR behind him, critics argue that Bowman still had the equipment and opportunity to prove himself, especially considering the number 48 team carries the legacy of legends like Jimmy Johnson. The criticism became louder because Bowman's career statistics still show that he remains a competitive driver. He has 8 Cup Series victories, 7 playoff appearances, and has delivered some memorable performances, including his victory at the 2024 Chicago Street Race. His consistency at major events such as the Daytona 500 also proves that Bowman has the ability to compete at the highest level when healthy. Another debate surrounding his retirement is whether NASCAR is losing a driver who could have enjoyed a late career resurgence. Some analysts believe Bowman's struggles in recent seasons were caused more by injuries and bad timing rather than a decline in talent. They argue that with Hendrick Motorsports' resources, a healthier Bowman could have potentially returned to victory lane and silenced his doubters. Despite the controversy, Hendrick Motorsports owner Rick Hendrick has fully supported Bowman's decision, praising his character, resilience, and contributions to the organization. Now, the pressure shifts to Bowman himself as he enters the final chapter of his NASCAR career. The biggest question remains: will his retirement be remembered as a smart decision made to protect his future, or as a shocking decision that ended a comeback story before it was complete? Bubba Wallace has once again become one of the biggest talking points in NASCAR after a controversial moment that sparked heated reactions from fans and former legends of the sport. The 23x racing driver's aggressive style, emotional reactions, and determination on the track have continued to divide opinions. While some praise Wallace for his fighting spirit, others believe his recent decisions have crossed the line and created unnecessary drama in the garage.